Welcome to MHJ Picks Gulfstream Park Analysis for March 4th, 2020. In the opener, I like number 2 coined the phrase, whose improving races will be second off, in which Toner is 17%, although he is looking for his first win of the meet. Lopez is riding as well as anyone right now, so that's going to help him out. Number 6, Summer in the City, is one of 2 first-timers for Pletcher, coming off more recent bullet work. And he should be ready to pop here. Number 1, Notorious RBG, is a dangerous first-timer for Clement and will likely be in an early duel with the 2, but if she can clear him, she may be able to wire him. A couple others to consider are the 3 and 10. In the second race, we have a small field of 5 runners. Allowance optional claiming, and none of them are in for a tag right now. There's some speedy, talented ones here, and they might all be struggling by the finish line with a hot pace expected. If the number 5, Are You Lucky, builds off his last effort, and Safi Joseph is 30% off wins, he could very well draw off from this field. Number 2, Enter Miami, is a Triple Crown nominee who's been entered in some classy races, and the class drop today should help get back into that maiden form. Number 3, Absolute Grit, is off the layoff for Plaza, who is only 4% off the layoff. Maybe needs a race, but has been steady in the works in various conditions. Another one to consider is the 4. In race number 3, number 4, Blame the Gods, has consistently solid speed figures and moves back down into a more appropriate class level. Will likely be flanked by number 8, Zodiac Princess. Casares is actually 31% for the meet. And number 2, Karenina, who are both solid runners at this level. There's a chance that the pace does favor number 2. However, I think number 4 will have a little bit more in the tank for the stretch battle. If you're looking to go deeper, give a look at number 1 and number 6. In race 4, number 5, Shazzy B, has 2 solid second-place efforts and has shown the best speed to the others. Number 7 did put up a solid figure in debut, the only one that's really close. But this one should be able to control the pace and placed in the right spot to bring it home. Number 2, Sweden, gets to run after several scratches recently with the underrated Fanny Olsen, who just missed with this horse last out. Alvarado is 17% off the layoff. Number 3, Run Devil, is off the shelf for Safi Joseph, and that's not his best angle. But this horse does get Lasix added, and Jaramillo is a good aggressive rider who'll put this one in the mix. I just worry about the fitness here. Looking to go a little deeper? Consider number 7. In race number 5, number 3, Proven Strategies, was a big disappointment last out for bettors. However, is set to improve second off for Cassie. And speed-wise, seems to only have one real competitor in number 7, Shamrocket, who's off the layoff for Clement, who's 18% at that angle. These 2 will likely duel most of the way, with number 2, Magic Street, likely in the mix, but I think will fold. And number 8, Super Watson, pick up the pieces if there's collapse of any kind. Class-wise, number 3 definitely has an advantage, but he's going to be bet way down, so consider that in your wagers. Number 2 is also another one to look at. In race 6, there's something to like and dislike for a lot of the entries in this one. I'm predicting some pace with a couple used to running shorter, and one moving the turf that is also a speed type. I think that set things up for number 5, Vegas Kitten, and number 8, Bye Bye Man, to run late. Number 5 is first off the claim for Cassie, who has decent stats in this area and also has a win at the distance. Bye Bye Man may run closer to the pace as opposed to a deep close as he has in his maiden win. Number 7, Wise to Listen, is another late runner who should be pushing late, but last race didn't fire, and that's a concern. It's a pretty open race here. Another one to consider is the number 2. In race 7, my top 3 contenders here all sound like they could be named after blockbuster movies. Number 5, Sultry Samurai, is taking a small drop for Navarro, who is 28% in sprints. He's looking for a similar effort to the maiden win here in this one. I wish he stayed close and ran well late. Number 8, London Werewolf, is one of the few who look fast enough to compete with the number 5. Morrison has no wins on the meet and is only 4% for the year, however, so that is a tough thing to put money on. Number 12, Donegal Aces, will be the pace and looking to hold on. However, will need to bump the speed up to get the win. A couple others to look at are the 2 and the 13, who gets in as an also eligible. In race 8, I like the number 4, La Cara Bonita, who's second off for Loza, which is 20% angle. Exited a tough stakes race, so the relief should help her. Number 5, Swirling Candy, looks to build off her maiden score in front-running style, but I do always worry about a bounce with cases like this off such a big speed jump. Number 3, Drop a Hint, is off such a bounce in her last, and I think she'll run evenly and be placed well. Mario Fuentes doesn't have a win yet, but I must say he's purchased some nice animals, and his time for a win is coming soon. Like the 4-5-3, also consider 2 and 1. Interesting and competitive field of 7 now goes here in the 9th after the scratch at number 6, Earthquake. Number 2, Like You, has never run a dirt route, but is certainly bred for it. It's going to be on the shoulders of Gaffleone to bring out the potential in this one. Likely at a decent price, but maybe not quite the 10-1 morning line we'd hope for. Number 3, Silverly Enough, has been a sprinter and is now switching to a route for Hess and is 2 for 7 with that 2 sprints to a route angle, so could be ready to go. He should be able to make the distance, but it is a question mark for me. Third choice is the 8, and also consider the 7 and the 5. Nice full field for the closing maiden claimer. Not a stellar group here, but most of these could improve enough to get the win. Number 12, Cats J&J, will have to hustle out to clear the group and will likely be going with number 9, I'm Thirsty 2, and number 11, Silver Palms. Number 1 could join the fun up front as well. 11 should clear and sit off the pace, and then hope to have energy for the stretch. But if 12 and 9 are loose on the lead, I see them holding. Number 6, B Wings, along with the 2 and 3, should have some late energy if the pace tires the leaders out. Thanks for checking out my analysis today. I hope you find it useful, and let's get some winners home. Good luck.